Get him. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that. I just thought it was another good keeper. Hello.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
I'm glad.
So this trip's getting started a little slow, and I'm going to blame my wife for that. But that's a good thing. She gave me a new GoPro setup, so now I can have 2 video cameras rolling during fishing trips and make better videos for you. I need to ask you for a favor. Take a second right now and look down below and click the thumbs up and click on the subscribe button. You've got a few seconds while we make our way to our fishing spot. Enjoy the view and the music.
Or they're under those shad, which I don't know. That must be a big school, because there's some flipping in front of us to the left. Yeah. And the ones you saw were way over to the right, and they're still doing it. So that's a huge school. So there's got to be big fish around them.
So right here on this rocky point, we're both using crankbaits, but we're using different colors to see what they bite the best.
Get in. You need the net? You might. It'll take a while to get in. Flip it.
But it's a fish.
It's the first one.
First one that the rest for this one hook too. Look at that.
Yeah.
One little hook. There's a scale on that hook.
Good fish.
That thing, Phil?
Yep, got him. Son got him pretty good too.
Docks and other structure in the water are good places to find fish all year long, and soft plastics are a great choice to fish around those.
You got him? Look at there. He was way under there, wasn't he? Way under there. I thought you hung up the way you started off.
I did too.
Didn't you bow and arrow him?
No, I didn't do that.
Nice looking fish.
Is it still on?
Yeah. How far under there was he?
I think you must be able to follow him.
There's one right there. Excited, he was sitting on the bottom. All right, quick release. Okay, crankbait it is. Still that crawfish color, or did you switch colors? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna switch colors. Let's see. Yeah. You know, growing up in the era
of course, within just a few minutes of switching to that red crankbait, I finally connected.
Really makes me uncomfortable with some of this music they're out there playing. Look at there.
You gotta turn around and show the other.
Nice color on that one.
Two, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was right here.
Oh, John.
What sunshine looks good on him. All right, so we're fixing to get a good tip on tying a Palomar knot from somebody who's tied a couple in all kinds of crazy conditions. high winds, cold temperatures, a combination of that and rain. You name it, he's tied them.
The real key is not being afraid to sacrifice
Right.
the line that the extra line that it takes to tie this knot. So I doubled the line.
Push it through the eye.
So that's through the eye. Let's go over my finger. Grab that. Get a big loop. Something with treble hooks. Can't get in the line. Put that in the palm of your hand. There you go.
Cinch it up. And another good thing about using that much line,
You get rid of anything
that's frayed from previous fish catches or dragging it over limbs and rocks gets taken away, so you're always refreshing that line.
And if you practice that, you can tie it blindfold. You don't have to see it.
So by the time we got here, I'd made a lot of casts with that crankbait and not another bite. So I switched to another lure. And of course, Mike made me regret that decision.
I don't know if you had a crappie on there or not. Look at there.
And he strikes again.
That's a little bit bigger fish, ain't it?
Yeah. He was up there real sharp.
Oh yeah, that's about a 3-pounder there, huh? 2.5? No, that's bigger than that. Oh yeah, that's a good one there.
One hook again. It's a 3.5.
Yeah,
At least.
that's one of those that would help.
Camera's on, huh?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Look how fat, too.
Yeah, he didn't get to be that big by not eating, huh?
I was actually like hung on a rock and it came off the rock. Before, we might have 5. Might weigh 8 pounds.
We've had worse days. We've had worse days in tournaments.
Yeah.
It's about time for me to catch another fish. It's about time for me to catch another one.
That's 2 unanswered.
You just had to put it that way, didn't you?
I'll have 5 bites. Right on now.
You hit it very hard.
This is way better than that one you had earlier.
Yeah, I know it. All right, there's the keeper.
That's what you call a 3-pounder. Well, I'll switch back to that red crankbait. If you watch my rod tip, you'll see it jump.
Oh boy!
This little guy thumped it.
He tried to take it out of my hand.
Is that a good one?
He's better than the first one I had, but not by a bunch. He's more aggressive, I tell you that. Man, he knocked the fool out of him.
Pretty close too, huh?
Yeah, he was 5 feet off the bank. Yep. Well, he's probably the same as the other one. Stronger though. All right, at least I've answered anyway. He ain't a 3.5 pounder, but he's an answer. Range and depth, and he may have a little depth, but he has no range. There's something up there.
Look at that. What? That thing is pale, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at there. He'd barely make the oil smell like fish.
Look at this one.
Oh heck. I was wondering what that green thing was sticking off the back.
I figure that's what that is.
Runs off propane. That's 2 unanswered from me then.
Oh, God.
Unanswered, he said.
We made a short move over to this shallow marina and switched to spinnerbaits. Since the water's so cold,
Yeah.
we're just slow rolling them, just miserably slow.
First cast.
Really? Well, that's That's nice. Oh, that's a decent fish. He'd be close to keeping. Yep. Oh yeah.
What? Vintage Strike King.
Vintage Strike King, yeah. eBay special, right?
Yeah.
You got to be ready for some heartburn and
I love to reach that water.
you'll catch you a big old crappie in there. What you gonna do? That's a nice little bass. Strong. Oh, that's a good one there. Don't throw him overboard.
Huh?
Don't throw him overboard.
Look at the
Good heavy stripe down the middle.
what hook he's on.
Got the trailer, huh? Was he on the wall or a little bit out?
Very far off of it. But man, that's
a nice
fish.
What's that? Pound and a half, 2 pounds? It's chunky.
He's probably 2 pounds.
I want to see. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you on the next one.
Okay, keep an eye on the water between the end of that concrete walkway and that gray boathouse. Let's count the number of casts we made there. It's hard to believe this, but on the 8th cast, this fish swirls at my bait. He's close enough that I can feel the bait wiggle, but the fish didn't hit the bait. We threw a couple more times in here hoping he would hit it again, but to no luck. So we just continued to fish down the bank.
No, thanks, Mike. You could have said 3. You could have said 3.
We're due for 8.
Man, I would like to have caught that fish.
Like to really see him, huh?
No, I'd like to hold him. I'd like to meet him up close and personal. You got another one? Look at you. Strike King. Said Strike King.
For a small fee, I can loan you one of these.
Man, dude, listen to those things diving over there.
We kept hearing something hit the water behind us. So we turned around and looked, and there were seagulls just diving into the water after these shad. They were pounding them. We watched them for a couple of minutes, but we decided not to go over there. We had something else on our mind. So you can't hear it very clearly, but Mike says to me that he did not cast in my spot where I missed that fish earlier. And I can't thank him enough.
That.
Watch this.
There he is. He's still there. Oh, he's a good one too. He feels good. He was right exactly sitting where he was before. That's a nice fish there.
That's a real pretty one too.
Yep, lots of green color. Fat, moist fat.
You know what that is? That's a spot.
That's a spot? Good night.
Look at this. That's the biggest spot I've ever seen in this lake.
Good old booyah.
I thought he was awful green when he...
Yeah, he has a lot of green color. Man, he's fat.
Spots right there.
Look at that belly.
Let him hang down. Like, there you go. Don't hold his tail. Just let him like that. Now weigh him. Let's see. You got your scales?
Yeah, I got my digitals.
You gotta see what that rascal weighed close to 4 pounds.
Look at that fat belly.
Hold him just like that. All right.
3.6. Finally stopped on
Biggest
it.
one I've ever caught in this lake is 2.5.
Really?
Up there by the bridge.
He is a hoss.
Oh.
Good fight to him too. Oh man.
Yeah, get him back in there.
Get you back in the water.
That was a beautiful fish. There you go. You came back in. Oh, yeah. Man. It's like $400 something.
Get him. Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Now bring him here. No, this way. This way. Oh my goodness. Woo. That makes the trip.
That's a good look. You think he ate it?
Yeah. He got way down there, didn't he?
Trailer hook.
Look, why is he so red here?
That's just that rough stuff there. 30-year-old new stock Strike King spinnerbait.
Yeah. Golly. All right, let me get that.
I wasn't expecting that. I just thought it was another good keeper.
Oh, his jaw is thick. That is a big fish.
Yeah, it's bigger than that.
What is it saying?
470.
No, that fish is way bigger than 4 pounds.
Make sure I had it zeroed. Try it one more time. Well, it might be.
Man, that's
It's
bigger.
been a while since we've seen one.
That's got to be well over 5
Well,
pounds.
470. That's 4 3/4.
Golly. All right. $4.70. Man, that's a good fish.
All right. Set him down in there easy. It's a big old head, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big female. How punctuate.
I guess it's not real long. That's all I can think of. Come on, gal, swim off. Hello.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
I'm glad you
should have
called.
received something.
Man, oh, that's a good fish. Golly.
Well, that does it for today's trip. We had a great time fishing in the cold weather. The bass were a little sluggish, but if you put it in the right place and you had a nice slow retrieve, you got the results. We put together a pretty good bag and ended the day with really nice largemouth. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and share it with a friend. Go outside, see something beautiful, do something fun, and share it with someone you care about.